Barnett, fitness and food coach here, and welcome to today's weekly workout. If we're meeting for the first time, you should know that I'm all about making exercise and eating right doable, sustainable, and even fun. I'm also about making it really efficient. So my workouts are all 15 minutes or less, and today's workout's just about 5 minutes. We're going to be using one of my favorite tools, a resistance loop. We've already done a workout standing with the band above your ankles, and here we're going to be doing it laying down with the band above your knees. Just a reminder, it's really important when you use one of these resistance loops, you don't want it around your joint, like your knee or your ankle. You want it above or below the joint. So you want a loop that you can slide above your knees and lays comfortably and flat across your skin. Just a word to the wise, guys, if you have hairy legs, it's not too comfortable, the band on bare skin, so either wear pants or get rid of that hair. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay on our back, but put the band above our knees. I have my timer set to 5 minutes, 5 1-minute intervals. So that's what we're gonna work with today. So you can put that band on, almost like you're putting on a pair of pants. And again, flat and flush above your knees. So I'm gonna lay down here on my back, feet hip distance apart, knees point straight up to the ceiling. I'm gonna start my timer and we're gonna get going with some booty bridges. So palms flat down or up, feet hip distance apart, you're gonna lift and lower the hips. Now periodically I'm gonna look over at you, but I want you to continue to look up at the ceiling so your neck can stay nice and neutral. What you're doing here is you exhale, squeeze your butt, lift your hips up. This movement's not super complicated. In fact, you've probably done it before, but you have that added resistance of the band above your knees, okay? We're just squeezing at the top and inhale, releasing. Anyone with any lower back issues, you might wanna try not lifting so high and just really focus on that squeeze of your butt, okay? You also want to make sure for anybody, you really don't need to lift the hips super duper high, right? We're not trying to crunch the lower back. We're trying to squeeze the glutes, lift the hips, okay? Really push through those heels. If you need a reminder, you can lift your toes. A few more repetitions here, and then we're going to keep our hips up. So by now, you should really start to feel it in those legs. Try to relax your shoulders and breathe. At the top, we'll hold, and we're going to begin our next exercise by holding. Okay, 10-second hold here. Think about squeezing the glutes. No compression in the lower back. You want to feel the abs pulled in tight. Now all I want you to do is press the band out an inch, resist in an inch. Out an inch, resist in an inch. Out and in. So you're really targeting those outer thighs. So here we're pushing both knees out. Again, if at any point you need to, you can lower your hips all the way down, reset, and lift back up. Push out and in. Out and in. Now if you want to challenge, what I want you to do is hold one knee still. Push the other leg out, resist it in. And then the other leg out, resist it in. So one leg stays still while the other leg pushes out. This is an exercise that I refer to as a don't move me. In other words, don't move this leg, move that leg. Okay, so one part of you are trying to stay still and you're trying to resist the resistance. And again, you can go back to both legs out, both legs in. Good, make sure you're breathing here. This is all about working those glutes and abs. We'll get a little rest by lowering our hips all the way to the floor before we go on to the next exercise. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk your feet the tiniest bit closer together. And you're gonna lift your hips up. Now this is a glute bridge march. Lift one knee up to tabletop and lower, and then switch. So we're gonna continue to alternate sides. Again, your gaze is up at the ceiling, but maybe take your hands to your hip crease, to your hip bones, and make sure the sides are even. So as you lift one leg, you don't want one hip or the other to drop or pop. Now you'll also really start to feel this in the abs as you push that knee toward you. Okay, so exhale as you pull the knee up. Notice my top leg is at 90 degrees. Okay, my top foot is flexed and active. Again, if at any point you need to, lower both feet, lower your hips. Otherwise, keep them up nice and high. Good, continue to switch here. And again, like the last exercise, you can change it up. You could keep one leg up, tap, lift, tap, lift. Let's do 8 more. This one's tough. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's squeeze in another 10 on the other side. Our next exercise, we're going to drop our butt down anyway. Good. Last few. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower back a break. Lower the hips down. Lift the knees up to tabletop, and you're also going to lift the arms up over your shoulders. Now try to keep your arms still. Press one foot down to the floor and back up. Now this is the more challenging variation. I want you to imagine like you're pushing your arms against a wall, okay, and your knees are coming back and touching a wall. Notice my lower back. should be stable. Now, if you need more help here, just press your hands down to the ground. So this one is a little bit more core focused, but you'll definitely still feel the butt as you press. Good. Press. We're almost there. Good. Keep breathing. We'll do a combination to finish our last exercise. Okay, now this one's really, really helpful to train you to use your core and your glutes together. Last few reps. Notice as I press down, my other leg is nice and still. Okay, here we go. Both feet down. Do a combination. Lift your hips up, press the knees out, resist them in, and lower down. Lift up, press out, resist in, and lower. So not only are you using the part of your glute that you're familiar with, like the backside of your butt, but you're also using your glute medius. Those are the lateral aspects or the sides of your hips. They're not that big muscles, but they're very important for stability and control. And often they don't fire, right? They don't want to do work, and that's how you start to get things like injuries, okay? So these exercises that we're doing, really, you can do them whenever you want, but I love these kinds of movements at the beginning of a workout or at the end of a workout, okay? When your muscles are fatigued and you got to get them a little stronger. So a few more reps here, then we'll really get to stretch, pulling those knees into your chest. Really focus on squeezing your butt. Last couple. Pull those knees into your chest, give them a hug. You can release your knees from side to side, and that means we're all set. Come all the way up. By now, I'm sure you really want to take that band off, so carefully take it off. Now, really important. Again, these workouts, you can do them at the beginning or at the end, or really whenever you want. These movements are an important part of your total workout regimen, okay? So make sure you're including things like strength training and cardiovascular training as well. Thanks so much for your time. I hope to see you for a workout soon. And remember, if you got 5 minutes, you got time for a workout.